Testing, testing. Let's see. Let's wait. Let's wait for some people. Let's close this door. See some people is live. Let's see who's live. I don't see it. I don't see it. Can I live chat? Somebody type something. I'm not very good at this. What's going on? Let's see. Anybody? Hey, what's up, Ryan? I thought it was me. I thought I was messing up. Chat. Hey, dude of shaving. Erickson, welcome, welcome. How are we doing on time? It's 3 o'clock. Let's do it, right? Let's start slow so some people catch up and get in here with us. We got 5 people viewing. Thank you so much for coming. I've been wanting to do this. Can you hear me fine? Can you hear me good? I don't know if you can hear me. All right. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to do a, hopefully not too long, but we're going to take this here Puma. See, yep, there you go. This here Puma is a 39. It's a 6/8 Puma 39. And we're going to go from bevel set all the way through the entire progression. And we are going to, I got to buy a Puma. Dude, this Puma is sweet. I have several. These Pumas are very sweet. It says on the back, made in Germany from the best Puma steel. I don't know what that means. Now we're gonna take it from bevel set all the way to me shaving, and I don't have much, but that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wait until Sunday, but Saturday, Sunday I can do it. So let's start with the bevel set. So I'm gonna move the camera. I'm gonna focus it down so you guys can see me honing and you can still hear me. Hopefully, let's see. Oh, right there. Oh, that's perfect, I think. How's that angle? Oh man, this is a weird angle. I don't think I ever used this angle before. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to dull this Puma. I'm gonna take it in the corner. And some people might be screaming right now, why did I do that? Like, no, the Puma. So there we go. So we're going to be using a 1000 Chaucera for this one. The Chaucera 1000 is super popular for setting bevels. You can go under, but oh, lost you. Back. Technical difficulties. Oh, guys. Hey, if you get a GoPro and you think that the batteries are better than aftermarket batteries, you might be wrong. My aftermarket batteries have never failed me. And this GoPro, the original battery, just garbage. It was 100%. So I'm back. All right. Like I was saying, sorry about that. That's what we do live, right? So 1K Chaucera, super popular. Everybody knows it. If you don't know this stone, you're either new or haven't been paying attention. If you're new and don't know about this stone, that's fine. But I think it is arguably the best 1K for racers out there. At least the preferred one. Doesn't have to be the best one, but it's the preferred one. I like it. I enjoy it. So I'm doing some circles, and these circles, what we're doing is we're gonna be expediting the whole process. It just cuts a little bit better. And as you guys can see, I like using slurry for my honing, even on synthetics. It gives me something to look at. It tells me what the razor is doing. And I think it cuts better. I'm going to be going a little fast because this is a fast video, a long video. Can you guys hear me fine? All right. Dude, check out this. See, I'm going to get it closer. The slurry, how it mounts entirely on the blade. That is a very good indication that we're close. Let's see. Let's test it. So how do we test? Awesome. Hey, Chris. How's it going, man? My man. All right. So how do we test if the bevel is set? Many different ways. You can cut hair. And it is cutting hair. Kind of nasty showing you guys this. Boom. So that's first you can do. What else? You can do the nail test. Put your nail, put your razor, and if it's grabbing, you're good to go. If it slips like this, then you're not good, right? After doing those tests, I like to take my Chaucera or the King, whatever stone I'm using, the 1K. I like to refresh it. And what I'm doing with this is taking any residue that is in there. We can hear that's nice. Yep, that's it, man. It's almost done. All right, so now it's fresh. This fresh stone. So now I can just go back and forth, because when I was going over my nail, I don't know. It needs to be as perfect as possible for me. There you go. And now I can see the slurry mounting on the razor really good. And that's it. That's Bevel set, baby. Super fast. Pumas are great, though. It doesn't happen this fast if you have a razor that's been in an antique shop for 20 years. Yeah, if you're working with a razor that needs more work, if you guys want to see that, like a super dull razor that needs, I can do a video for that. Yeah, Chris, I like to go over a couple more passes after you test. because I just don't like it. It's better to just do a couple more passes after. But yeah, like I was saying, if you have a razor that needs a little bit more work, I can do that video for you guys. I can take one that is super dull and go on my Chapton and my Blueberry Chapton, and it's like a 325, I think 350. And that one, you can set the bevel on that, refine it in the 1K, and you're good. The Chaucera is very fast. It helps that razor already had good geometry. It wasn't messed up or anything like that. It was shave ready, and I killed the edge. That's all I did, right? Now, what do we got here? We got a 4,000 stone. Boom, the Hayabusa, sorry. Oh, thanks, guys. Welcome. Again, I slur her, and I do some circles. This is the last time I do circles in the progression. Unless I'm refreshing a razor, I usually don't do circles at the higher end. But what I'm doing is I'm going from 1K to 4K. That's a decent jump, right? So not that this stone can't handle it, but I want to make sure that I'm taking care of those serrations, all those scratches, if you will. Hey, Brandon, welcome. Now, if you think about honing razor, if a lot of people are more familiar with sanding wood, right, or finishing wood or working with any type of wood, it is the same concept. If you want a piece of wood that you're making to have a nice finish at the end, you had to go through the progression. You had to delete those scratches from the previous grit that you were using, right? A little bit different because you use like 60 grit, 120 grit, and stuff like that. But if you don't do a very good job and then you lacquer it, you're gonna see those serrations, and it's gonna look nasty. It's not gonna look nice. So that's the same thing we're doing here. It's basically the same thing. Now the bevel set is the most important part, and most people that have been honing for a while will tell you, you cannot compensate for what you didn't do at the bevel set. Do not rush the bevel set. The bevel set has to be perfect. Only strive for perfect. If you think that your 4 or 5K will help you get there, no. Make sure that before you go up into the next one, into the next stone, that you get that thumbnail that is shaving effortlessly. Jesus, English is hard, and that is undercutting that slurry. Look at that. That's what we want. That bevel is nice. I don't even have to look at it with a microscope. I know it's good. I know it's good throughout, because throughout is either pushing the water, or right now is like mounting the entire length of the blade. And that's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking and I'm hearing. What am I hearing? I'm hearing for little crunchies, little sounds that are not the same. Like crunchies, like if you go through and you hear or feel a crunchy, that's not good. All right. Let's put some water in there. And then you hear differences as you do your strike. You want to make sure that the sound is entirely the same throughout, because what happens is sometimes when you get to the edge, you can accidentally move your blade, right? Like that. I'm exaggerating, but then you hit that edge and it makes a different sound. So by listening, you're making sure that you're not making mistakes like that you're lifting it or slanting it or putting more pressure on one side than the other one. Cool. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm gonna rinse this off. I'm gonna inspect this blade, and I'm not gonna use a loop or microscope or anything like that. I did before. I don't do it as often anymore. But so what we're looking for is making sure that you guys probably won't be able to see it. Let's see, put my hand behind it. All right, you guys probably won't be able to see it, but I'm making sure that the scratch pattern is exactly the same all throughout. Some people use the Sharpie when you're setting the bevel and just mark the bevel, and then you make sure that the entire Sharpie is gone, and then that's how you know that you hit the entire profile. Right now, this stone gives you a little bit of gloss, and I can see somewhat of a mirror finish on it. Let's see. So I'm looking is making sure that I don't have any dull areas that are from the 1K. That's what I did there, right? I'm making a mess. Family's out of town, so I have to clean it before they come tomorrow. That's why I couldn't do this tomorrow. I'm going to be picking up my family and stuff like that. All right, so let's refresh this girl. So I'm just gonna just lap it a little bit, and I'm just refreshing that surface again. Guys, after the 1K, everything is the same. Repeat. Same pressure. You don't put more pressure. Same pressure. Now we're going just back and forth about 20 times. It should be good. Now, I always use the analogy. If you follow me or heard me say this before, like playing golf. You don't swing technically. All the golf clubs are designed so if you do the exact same swing, except putting, right? Exact same swing, same strength, same speed, but you just change the club, then you're going to attain different results. You're going to go longer or higher or all that, right? But you're not changing your stroke. That's how they stay so consistent. You know, Tiger Woods and all that guys. All right. So we're ready for the next step. So let's take these two stones, move them out of the way. And now I'm going to do something that a lot of people don't do. And that's what I'm doing it. So this right here is a small version. Oh, this way. There you go. Of my Suehiro Kosuke 10,000 grit. And I'm going to go from a 4,000 to a 10,000. And unless you have a stone like this one, I do not suggest that. And by like this one, you don't have to have this one, but a stone with these capabilities and characteristics. I'll explain in a second. I do have the full size on that one because I bought that one and I like it so much that I had to buy the big one. The big one is a little pricey. Like all the Sueros, the 10, 15, and the 20K. This one is no different. But this one is not in the same family as the 20K feature in my video like 2 months ago. Is a different composition. The 15K is a Gokumyo family, and so is the 20K. Right? This one is completely different. This is a Kuseki. They only make the 10,000 in the Kuseki. And this is a very bizarre stone. It's a very powerful stone. It feels different. It sounds different. And I'm going to show you what a 10,000 Kuseki can do with just slurry. Just a little bit of slurry. Check this out, guys. I'm just going to do back and forward. I was 10 passes. Guys, 10 passes. Oh no, the camera. You guys can hear me? I'm gonna change the battery again. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. I am so sorry, guys. I might have to change it to the camera of the, see if I can change it to the camera, the laptop's camera. Come on. I apologize, guys. This is terrible. This is very unprofessional, Robert. Very unprofessional. How the hell I change it to this camera? All right, let me get the battery. Got another battery, guys. I'm coming. I'm coming. I am so sorry, guys. All right. Jesus. All right. Let's add some water. Let's dry it a little bit. You see that, Slurry? Hey, Will. What's up, man? I am an amateur, Josh. Of course I am. You know me. You know that I only I use the power of editing. It is crazy, guys. If you see my videos, I barely edit them. I don't edit the content. I only put like, the music at the beginning and the transitions, and that's it. Like, I don't do cuts. Like if I'm like doing my face or something like that, like I'm waiting, I might cut that, but I usually don't. Guys, this stone is super, super, super fast. All right. The only issue that I have with it is that it loads quite fast too, but you just wipe it and it's done. So I'm gonna do another run. That's my last battery, so I need to hurry up. Jesus. When you do an error progression, what cues do you look for before moving on? Okay, sweet. So Negura progressions are awesome. They're fun. For me, they're more nostalgic than anything else. Like, and I say that not in a bad way. I really like it, but I don't need them because a lot of the Japanese stones with slurry, they have the range to do, an entire Asana Nagura progression. But I look for basically the same thing. I look in the bevel and make sure that when I've done 20, 30 passes, that profile has changed the serrations in there, right? And then when I go to the next one, the serrations will change. Now, with Naguras, if you're going from a Botan to a Tenju or Majiro, the difference is not going to be that noticeable. So I do recommend in that case to get a loop, like a 60X loop, jeweler's loop. Those work great. Make sure that you put the blade in the same angle and you look with the same light because you can trick yourself. That's not good. And then you will see the difference. It'll be very hard to see the difference with just plain eye. All right. So I am done with this 10K. And then from here, we're just going to go straight to the 15K. And I'm going to be honing a little bit faster because I don't want the battery to die again because I had no clue on how to transfer to the camera of the laptop in case that happens. And I want to get this whole thing done. Right? So what are we doing now? We went to the 15K. Now from 10,000 to 15,000, it's a big jump too. So I do slurry her too. Plus this is a smaller stone. I do not have the full size. Why I don't have the full size? I do really like this stone. It's a great finisher, but I don't have the full size because I'm just going to do about 20 passes in this. And that's all I need. I don't need a $300 stone to do 20 passes. I'm going to go fast, guys. Sorry about that, but this is only one battery left. Oh, yeah, that's good. And right now, if you see, I'm jumping from one stone to the other one without looking at the bevel. But that comes up with experience and the feel and the sound that you're getting. It tells you when to go next, right? 5 passes and you're done at the 15K. Yep, that 15K is done. It's fast, man. It's good. But we're gonna take it to the 20K, Josh. We're gonna take it to the 20K, and then the 20K, same thing, man. This 20K is golden. I have a video on the 20K as recent too. I explain how I used to go from a 12,000 Naniwa Superstone to this. Now, the Naniwa Superstone 12,000 to the 20K is a decent jump, but I found that going from the 15K, having that in the middle, it helped a lot. I get a more refined edge. So I'm going to do about 10 with some slurry. I'm going to clean her up. This is a super hard stone. That's why it hasn't even been lapped completely. If you guys see over here, that area there is not, is lower. And I haven't lapped it through to that area yet because it's too hard and it's my stone and I don't care. All right. 2, 3. Nice and gentle, smooth. Boom. Nah. If you don't overdo it on the 20K, you're good. Yes, Josh mentions you can foil the edge on the 20K. You very can. It's possible. I've seen it happen. If you overdo it on the 20K, you can foil the edge. And foiling the edge is the edge. It rolls. That's not good, right? But we're not doing that because we only did a little bit. So let's bring you over. Boom. Do some stropping. So what are we doing? Linen. Ooh, it feels so smooth. You can tell when you're using the linen if your progression was golden, man. Like I do about 20 in the linen. 20 or 30. You rub your látigo. About 20. I think. I don't know. I lost count. And then we're going to go with some horsehide. This is a very fast one. The draw on it is not non-existent. Super smooth. Boom. Now let's shave, guys. All right. Oh, man. Josh over there is cracking me up. calling me amateur. Oh man. All right, so what are we gonna shave with? While my brush is getting soaky, we're gonna be using Santa Maria de Fior. This is probably my favorite Razor Rock soap, or one of them. Uh, sea salt is pretty good too. So I have a full review on this soap. Go check it out. I put some water in there while I face prep, and then we're gonna face prep. Yep, that's true, Chris. It's super smooth, huh? That straw. All right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put some water on my face. This water's super hot. Face prep. I have a whole video about how important face prep is, and I'm about to do everything that I said not to do. uh, I usually face prep a lot better than that. But if I have like 2 days of growth, I will face prep better. But this is fine. And we are running out of time here. Yeah, man, this scent, it's so refreshing. I don't even find it like I don't even know, like it's not like a winter soap. I don't know why I keep looking over there. It's not like a winter soap. It's definitely more like a summer soap because I have that like menthol on it a little bit. But it smells so good, man. All right. We're using Badger. Hopefully this battery lets me do at least one pass, guys. Put a little bit more water because I'll be talking. I don't want to dry it on me. And let's see. Moment of truth. Oh my God, man. If you don't have a Puma, you need a Puma. Here's where you can tell. Oh, wow, this thing is freaking awesome. Rushy will get me cut. That's true, man. This thing is on fire, man. You guys are in the way. For those that have not seen me shave, I only use one hand. Sue me. I don't want to be mean. I can use two hands. I can use two hands. I can shave with two hands. I just don't like it. And I'm going too fast. I can feel my hands shaking. Man, that is a smooth shave. Yeah, man, I do like the synthetics. I go back and forth, Josh. You start in synthetics and then you go and try, you know, I'm not exaggerating, like 100 JNets, probably about 20, 30 cuticles, and just go back to synthetics again to see if you were missing something. I like them all, man. I think that everybody should have a synthetic progression and a natural progression. This is why some razors, just like carbon steel Japanese razors, they thrive on Japanese stones. It's amazing. It's like kitchen knives. Kitchen knives with if you have a carbon steel kitchen knife with a J nut, the edge is phenomenal. But if you buy an older, well, in the newer TI, a Thiers's Izard, oh no, guys, I'm sorry, but if you buy a Thiers's Izard, wait, I can do it. I think I can do it. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Let's plug this here. What a cluster. Yep, there it is. All right. If you have a Thiers's Izard, those things are extremely hard, man. And in honing on a synthetic, if you have a good synthetics, it just makes it easier, faster. It's just great. But I like them all. All right, this is the last pass since man, my first long live video, and I mess it up like that. Mess it up like that. I'm sorry, guys. I disconnected the laptop. Turns out the laptop, I have a Mac and it has that new C connector, and it's the same charger than the GoPro. So it's crazy. I GoPro 3 batteries, man, from 100%. I charged them last night. All right, let's close this up. Rinse off. Let's answer some questions if you have some. All right, I'm a mess. Josh, Vegas is hot. Still hot. No, it's a little cooler now. Vegas is great. When I'm leaving Vegas, guys, you guys, if you didn't know, I'm leaving. I just got to Vegas, but I'm leaving. I'm going to the land of the rising sun, guys. I'm going to Japan. Got permits. I'll be flying out in March, and I will be in Tokyo for 4 years, bringing you same content, maybe more stones since I'm gonna be over there. I can go to my friends over there. And now don't maybe cheaper because I can ship from base, which is USPS. So I technically can do a flat rate. Um, so might be able to save some money on them stones. Yeah, I'm going again, man. Again, Japan. It calls me. It calls me. I'm in the military, Ryan. I'm gonna be working on the C-130 unit over there. I don't turn wrenches anymore. That's what I used to do. So I'm gonna be superintendent or something. They haven't told me yet. Sometimes in the military, it's like that. You don't know your job till you get there. Hey guys, what do you do after? You dry it good. When you're shaving, make sure that the pivot doesn't get wet. Try your best not to let your pivot get wet because that's where corrosion starts, right? And then what I do is I go to linen. Make sure I'm in focus. And I do 10, 15 passes in linen. Then I go to leather. 10, 15 passes. And then I store it open like that for a couple hours. If you have kids, don't leave it low. If you don't have kids, you don't have to worry about it. If you're living in Vegas, New Mexico, shit like that, places like that, you don't have to worry much about corrosion. But I used to live in Louisiana, and what I did was right afterwards, I will spray it with rubbing alcohol. And rubbing alcohol is great because it takes all the moisture and makes it disperse. So when the rubbing alcohol starts evaporating, it evaporates with it. It's a little trick we use to clean aircraft electronics. We clean cannon plugs and plugs for aircraft parts. We clean them, all the pins, with alcohol because it takes all the moisture with it. So you can do that, and then you can oil it depending on your area. See what we got. Oil. I don't use oil here in Vegas. I do have. Where is it? Where's my Familia oil? Where is it? Oh, right there. I do have some Familia oil left. Familia oil is great. Oh, hey, Josh. Yeah, I do have some Familia oil. Hey, if you guys use Familia oil, do not slather it with Familia oil. If you're not going to use that razor for a while, it's great. It makes this coat all around it. It's kind of like honey. And it won't rust, trust me. But then it's a pain in the ass to remove it. If you store it for too long and it hardens a little bit, it gets goopy, take more Familia oil, and then you rub it, and it just comes right off. It's super easy. Ballistol is great, man. Ballistol works really, really good. Mel's some cashew. Ballistol is, I use it for my guns, the guns that I had, and it works really, really good too. Gun oil, it works for long term. Ballistol is great. If you don't know about Ballistol, you can actually, like, you don't have to worry about eating it. You can use Ballistol for everything. Wood, guns, razors, knives, for everything. It's great. All right, let's see and make sure I don't miss anything. Ooh. Oh, I see. Cashew. Cashew, guys. I was thinking about the cashews. You mean the cashew to seal your stones. Yes. Hey, guys, when I get there in March, I'm going to be quarantining, of course, for 14 days. I'm hoping at the end of March, I'm going to be back up and running. And my first road trip is going to be going to Seki to get some kitchen knives. And I'm going to be going down also getting some stones. So if you are interested in stones, I do have several stones for sale. I have copas. I always have copas. I like bringing copas because they're cheaper. Thanks, man. Thanks. It's been great. Military life has been a trip. So Japan is going to be fun. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna be over there. Hopefully, I can bring more stones to you guys. I don't want to. I need to. You're the Copa King, dude. I don't have them here. Where are they? Where are my copas? Check it out, Copa, Copa. Oh, I I have like so many. I have these I just made a video with. I have a brand new Marucci video coming up next week. I already filmed it. It's already scheduled. Uh, Copacabana. Love copas, man. They're cheaper. You can buy a very nice, Osuku or Nohira full size. It'll cost you $300. Uh, or you can buy this one, and it's for a razor. You don't need that big. Like if you're doing it for kitchen knives, I fully understand the big ones. I have big ones. For kitchen knives, they work great. But for razors, and I like honing right here, man. But yeah, guys, that was an excellent shave. This razor was on fire. You guys saw me killing the edge, 3 passes on the 1K, and it took this amount of time to get it going with all the crap that I talk, and then still got it up and running. This is so weird because you guys are over here and the camera's over here, and I'm totally an amateur, Josh. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share. Watch out for more content coming up and giveaways and stuff like that. I think I have some giveaways. I think a stone is in order for a giveaway, maybe. And yeah, a stone. I'm gonna be doing a stone and I tell you what. Hey, there's 9 people here. I'm going to be doing a giveaway stone and then and a brush. I think I have a brush there for giveaway. So that's coming next. It's going to be probably before the end of the year. So stick around. Catch you guys in the next one. Happy holidays, man.